husband is to spoil your family, with money. Yes. That's why God did not create baby Adam. He created a man Adam. To be a man is to have responsibility. Don't call yourself a man by mouth. What makes you a man is what you do in the home. Don't keep raising shoulder. Do you know I'm the head of this family? Head going where? What makes you head without announcing it is the school fees you pay, the house you build, the cars you buy, the comfort you give to your children. You can't start being a father from day 1 to day 0 with nothing to offer. It's a disgrace. But many men are comfortable with it. You want to marry a woman, she is the one who lend you money to pay diary. You want to buy a house, she's the one. She wants everything. She's the one doing everything. And you are just okay. You are just okay. You are not planning. You are not even saying, I rather go and be a bricklayer, somebody who is going to work as a mason. I'd rather be a mason than to allow my wife or outsiders to feed my family. You don't have a problem with it. Your only problem is to make sure that the woman gives you sex. You don't give a woman money, but you demand sex, you demand food, you demand everything a husband demands, but you don't help your woman. Let me tell you, some people will go to hellfire because of it too. Because marriage is for 2, not for 1. It is unfair for a man to keep quiet. You keep distributing seed. You keep giving babies to women that you don't take care of those babies. It is a high level of wickedness and nonchalantness. It shouldn't happen. It is, if you have a business, maybe your business collapse, or you have an issue with finance, dry bone raise up again. You can rise again. Refusing to rise is the problem. Being comfortable with the state of things is the problem. Giving excuses is a problem. Whether you are a pastor, whether you are a pastoress, whether you must make sure there is something you can contribute. If you are not contributing anything, how does your manhood stand to penetrate your woman? It's not supposed to work. If you are truly a good man, you are supposed to be troubled. You can't sleep relaxing. No, you can't sleep. You will be worried. Even the worry will be shown. That if there is a way you will worry, even people who know you will decide to come through and start up something for you. Or maybe you can start up something, but you see, these men, the moment they have money, some of them, they start carrying side chicks. When the side chick finish your money, they will leave you there and go forward to another man. It is better to tell your woman, please manage 100. That's all I have for now. Than for you not to have anything to tell that woman. Rather tell that woman, manage 100. For that's all I have for now. Than for you to ignore and be quiet. It's wrong. You can't be quiet. But at night, you are not quiet. At afternoon, you are not quiet. At midday, you are not quiet. You are chasing the woman with nakedness everywhere. Hospital bill, you will not pay. Baby milk, you will not buy. Diapers, you will not buy. Clothes, you will not buy. If God appear, why will you tell him you are in marriage? Adam, we saw what he did and how God created him. He was already responsible. And when he became irresponsible for allowing the wife to eat the apple, God did not spare him. God threw him out. Imagine, God threw him out. God did not spare him. God did not say, because you made a mistake. God, who is the creator of the universe, could not tolerate the irresponsibility of Adam not being able to control Eve not to eat the apple. But here you are. You have 6 children already and you are jobless. Why are you giving birth to those children? You are even threatening the woman. I don't want you to do any family planning because as God has given it to me is the way I'm releasing it. Monkey. You are the only one who knows how to eat banana. You should be beaten. Some men should be beaten. Because the way some men are doing these days, women will sit on your head if you people don't wake up. Don't hide under Christianity. It is difficult to see a Muslim man who is not taking care of his family. Very difficult. This liability is too much in church. And no money, arrogancy, pride. I don't know. Also, a woman, like I earlier mentioned, you can't sit down while your home is crumbling and say you are waiting for your husband to pay rent. You are waiting for your husband to pay school fees. Your children are at home and you are keeping quiet. Don't. You rather go. Some men will be in the house. Their wife is washing clothes in someone else's house. They will be testing her. Have you finished? Come if you have finished. When she comes, you will knock her in 1 round. You now tell her how much did they pay. You go and buy something. You cook. She will be the one to also cook. You will eat. Is that not slavery? Is that her wife? Is that her marriage? God cannot be that mean to create such thing. May God help us in Jesus' name. Let me take questions as we wrap up. It's very painful. If you know what many women are going through, especially in this part of the world, I see many young girls from scratch. They train their children alone. You go marry somebody's daughter, you become a drunkard. In the midst of your drunkenness, you are not marrying only her. You have extra chicks. You have extra chick that you are also sleeping with. So tomorrow that one will come with her own children to claim what the other one has labored for. Everybody have one child, one place or the other. Many mothers are the one training their children. Many mothers are the one buying things. They are going to. That's why many girls in this nation did not go to school. They are not educated. Very many of them are not educated. They don't have the qualifications to even get a decent job. Because the money they would have used to further their education, they will use it to start buying diapers, milk, uji, and everything for their own baby that was given, they gave birth to. And you men in this place also are so irresponsible that you don't use protection, but you like putting your things in different places, thinking like you don't know that what you are bringing out is babies. You will pregnant and run away. So many women have cast the men that never took care of them. Do you know what it means to go for labor room? And so many of these girls, they did not give birth normally. They gave birth through operation because their pelvis was not even yet mature. You impregnate an 18-year-old girl, 20-year-old girl, 23-year-old girl. Which pelvis will she use to push a baby of 3 kg? Which pelvis? So she goes through operation. She lies down and opens herself completely. You will not come to the hospital to see her. Tomorrow you will be bragging, that's my son, that's my daughter. That baby there is my own. And thunder will not punish you. It will. The girl does not need to. Karma will locate you. That's why there is many women on the streets. They are so useless. They have been cast by a pain a woman has gone through on this place of delivery. Some children don't know their father. Their father knows they exist. They are not even begging you for money. Just be a father. You do like they forced you to sleep with their mother. Yet you are the one who was chasing the woman until you got her. Now you want to embarrass her before the children that are grown. So they are calling you, you say, I'm busy, I'll call you back. You will not call back. You feel like a hero. I don't know why God is protecting thunder. Thunder should have been visiting some people. So that by the time you break your leg, the remaining one, you use it to go and look for your children. It's very painful. Very, very painful. Very, very painful. That's why I'm encouraging women. Close your leg. Close your leg. If your leg refuses to close, buy a rope. Tie the legs. If the leg refuses to be tied, take Aradite, or you look for super glue. Glue your thighs. It will hold itself. This pain you are going through, and some of those children grow up hating their mother because that woman might be doing prostitution to provide for the child. So the child does not understand why the mother is sleeping around, and yet she's supposed to be decent mother. How will she be decent mother? No rent, no food, nothing. You are looking at her face. So she goes to club and pick a man that can give her 3,000. She comes back and goes shopping with 2,000. May God help us. Human created problem. This is not demon. Human created problem. Most of the children on the street that are suffering today is a human created problem. Because if I was wise enough, there are some problems that I will not be into. That's what women are saying today. That's what even some men are saying today. Because we have neglected ourselves. We create pain to our children. Innocent children they never solicited to be born. They see other people going with their father to go and eat burger. They've never even seen any father who sat them down and asked them how to shave. There was a situation, a grown son. The mother did not know how to tell the boy how to shave. How do you tell a boy of 15 years how to shave? He's already a man, and there is no man, and the man is in the club drinking. So we have to start looking for method to start behaving like small witches, to derive, how do we tell this child now that this is how to shave? Even we are not men. We don't know how men hold their thing and shave. I wish this message can go far, so that these men, you can really hold yourself. So many daughters are broken out there. They lack their fatherly love. They didn't have it because the man was not responsible. But the day the man will hear that that lady is married to a governor, he will appear and say it is the devil that has disappeared him since. You should be tied in the bush, flogged with pili-pili, bathed with hot water before you come out and see people. But I'm not God, so I don't have power to do it. Let me take questions before I go personal with the topic. I feel like fighting on behalf of women. Mom, what do you do in a situation whereby a man is ready to dash money to other people and his immediate family, but the wife and the kids are struggling? But next week, I'm supposed to talk about how to be a father and how to be a mother. That would have actually, part of one of the things I'm talking about would have answered that question. But let me give it a bit foundational. When that happens, it is actually the husband responding to blackmail. When you see your husband putting his family before his immediate family, he's dealing with blackmail. You see, some of our parents, they don't know how to be good parent, because I believe they were not taught also, or they were never parented. So most parents, even while they are already old, they are in Oshago, for instance. They own a small house in Oshago. You are in the city without a house. They want you to, first of all, buy a house or build a house in Oshago, or own a property, or do an investment according to them. They forgot that 70% of your life is in the city. It shouldn't be in Oshago. So you are supposed to take care of your immediate first. Because if you are not strong, you cannot be able to sustain whatever you are going to do for them. So they blackmail their child. Like for instance, you see some mother, they tell their child, you know, I carried you, you sucked my breast since 9 months, I suffered, you see, you are the this one, you are the that one, without you I'm going to die, the money they have in the house, they don't have anything to do with it. And they don't know what they are doing is witchcraft. They blackmail their child. And you see, if the mother has gone through thick and thin with the son will feel guilty if he does not respond to whatever need the mother is seeking, or the father is seeking, or the siblings. But a wise man who has enough money cannot be reminded to do what is right for his family. No. So when you see them neglect, they are giving money to their relatives, their siblings, their parents, but their children has not paid school fees. Their children does not have a good, even car. They don't have car. They don't have anything that is basic. Or they are still struggling with their basic thing. Or they don't even have a good business. The wife does not have a business. The children does not have, if they are mature, they don't have a job or something. He doesn't care. He takes money. Money comes in, you see it. As a wife, he takes it, he goes to the Oshago, he does this, he does that, he comes back when he's about to die and tell you to understand. It is blackmail. He is not able to deal with his emotion. So his emotion is being massaged. And when it is being massaged, because of memory, he responds to it. He will only regret it at old age, not now. Or if anything happened to him, his immediate family will suffer because he didn't plan for them. That's why I say next week, I'm going to talk about responsibility of a mother and responsibility of a father. Today, I only dealt with responsibility of a wife and a husband. When I'm going to talk about that responsibility of motherhood and fatherhood, I'm going to go into some of the things that are eating up both couples, both male and female. So please, it is wrong. It is when you die, your children will be left with no security. Your family will never bring out the money you gave to them to train your children to school. It's very difficult. They will seal it to train their own child. So it is wisdom for you to establish your wife, establish your immediate family. In case you go and you don't return, they will not be at the mercy of people. May wisdom help us in Jesus' name. Yeah, let me take the next one. Mama, what can a wife do in a circumstance where a man is irresponsible and talks against God in front of his children, while the mom is trying to her best to introduce God to them? Talk to your husband privately. Have a private conversation with your man. Tell him, Baba, I know you might not like God, but it's our responsibility to show these children our religion. So if our religion is Jesus, can you allow me if you are not interested? This question is like this person is seeing vision. You are seeing vision for next week. You are seeing vision. It is you to talk to the man beside. Don't talk to the man be in the front of the children. Have a one-to-one, because marriage is partnership. He has 50%, you have 50%. In fact, women should have 70%, because we are the one who produce these children. But it's okay, 50 we can share. Talk to him. The damage that can cause. If the children start having issue with belief of which God to serve, that's already a big problem in the family. So you can talk to him personally about it and be serious with it and observe that he changes the way he addresses such things. Okay. Mama, in a situation where your daughter is to be married and the father was nowhere in her life, and now he is coming to claim, I am the father, and he is demanding to take her bride price, or he lays a curse. To be truthful, if you know he is the father, let him take the bride price, because that's how it is. It is not, you can't deny him the bride price because of his irresponsibility. Give him the bride price so that the punishment, it will be like you heaping the coal of fire upon him. As long as he refused to help the child and he remembered to come for the bride price, give it to him. It will be a judgment against him because he never saw, but he came to reap. There is always a punishment for everything. If you deny him the bride price, you are putting a problem, a loophole in the life of your daughter. Now, let me say this also because of this question. There are many women, because of the wickedness of their spouse or the man in their life, that are carrying people's children to give to another man. Don't do that. Let me give an example. James made you pregnant. When James realized you are pregnant, he ran away from you. Then you met John. You already knew you were 2 weeks pregnant, but James denied you 1 month. You hurriedly start sleeping with John. You transfer the baby of James to John. It's very bad. It's bad for your child. It exposed the child to untimely death and so many disasters that I cannot even want to mention today. So never revenge on a man based on what they have done. Principle works above. Do what is right, and God will be the karma that will return what is evil against that person. So if your child is with you and she is due for marriage, even if the man did not come, go look for the man and tell him, this child is married, this is it. Don't ignore. You are not doing it for him. You are doing it for the child. Future will give him his own history. May God give us the heart to do these things. It's difficult. It's painful. But for the sake of the love you have for your child, what do we do? Mama, what do you do in a situation where you are a single mom and the baby daddy is irresponsible in bringing up the baby? Then he appears in future. How do you handle him? If he appears and he wants to redeem everything he has not been able to do, and he has a good reason. Now let me tell you, there are some fathers, they acknowledge their baby, but they are in prison. Maybe they are in prison for 10 years, 15 years. You cannot say that they were not there because maybe you even didn't know they were in prison. And they come with evidence showing you that they were in prison. This is the situation. You see, it's easy. Then you are able to understand because life is difficult. Or maybe they were sick or they had mental issue. There are many other things that can come up. Except some of them who ignores you, ignores the baby, go marry another woman, live a good life, and never cares. Or maybe the wife did not have now a baby. They remember that there is one that they have somewhere. They have now come for. Give them your bill. If he is well-to-do, tell him, I have trained this child with 5 million. Check the school fees, check everything. Give me 5 million. You should do everything. There is always a negotiation. Me, I will not tell you to just behave like, except Jesus tells you. If Jesus tells you to let go, then you let go. But if he's well-to-do, he can help you, especially if you are down at that point. He can help you to become a better version of yourself. Your daughter also have to, or your son also have to be talked to accept that man or that person back in their life. It's very tricky, but it's workable for a good reason. For a good reason, it's workable. Don't deny anybody access, because the child is not the problem. You are the stupid person. No? You know, we women, we are the stupid one. The men are the stupid one. Every child that you give birth to, whether you were raped, whether you were what, never put the child on the spot. The child is innocent. The person with the problem is the leg opener and the one who insert. The child is innocent. Mothers and fathers should always take responsibility of their wrong choice. In fact, mothers, we should have a day that mothers and fathers who have failed their children by choice. I don't know, we were just watching a South African program. And there is one young boy I saw in that program. This boy is very ugly. If you bring out this boy in the night and lizard, you will think he's a lizard. Eh? So I was telling Minister Sam as soon as we were coming, I said, did you see that? He said, Mama, yes. I said, do you know this boy is as ugly because the mother must be ugly and he choose an ugly man. Eh? You are black, you choose a black ugly man. So the baby comes looking combined effort and the baby is a disaster. That's a pain. That baby is innocent. It is the woman who did not look at her body. Eh? You already have big lips. You go marry a man with big lips. What will your child look like? Lip gloss now. To look like lip gloss, it will be full everywhere. Because these are the things that children are being abused by the wrong choices our parents have made. We are the one who choose the wrong things. Eh? You have big head, you go marry a man with big head. Now, what they call your children is Edward. Everywhere they go, their head is like this, moving. Eh? You don't know those children with big head? Eh? Your eyes is like ball. You go choose another woman who have ball in the eye. So you people buy now the baby eyes. They are looking as if they are going left and they are looking right. Eh? Eyes is bigger than everything. Eh? Your teeth is many. You choose a man, you carry many teeth. Two of you are hitting yourself as you are kissing. Now you don't give birth. See the children teeth. Eh? The teeth is like tipper. They open everywhere. Have pity. Respect yourself. Don't just give everybody. Respect yourself. Respect yourself. Girls, respect yourself. Women, respect yourself. Men, respect yourself. You have flat nyash, you go marry a flat nyash. What will your child work with? Slate. Eh? Your leg is bent like mine. You go marry bent leg. So all your children now, they will look like Kenu. Eh? You don't have pity. You don't have pity. How can you be that wicked at the same time and heartless? Eh? Because you are looking for available. You don't know that available can cost you so much. Eh? Available can cost you so much. When you are making choices, you people should make choices. Don't be too carried away. Don't be too carried away. Please don't be too carried away. Because this is your gene. Eh? If you add your mother's 4 liters, because if your child does not look like you look like your relative. If you add your mother's 4 liters and you carry another 4 liters, what will that girl carry? Chester. Eh? Some people, if you see their forehead is ahead of their face. Oh God, have mercy on me. I'm tired of her. I don't know how else to deal with issue. This is love month, so I don't know. Wake up. Stop these things. They are bad. They are very bad. Make a good choice. Eh? Make a good choice. You are from a poor home. Look for a good man. Pray for God to give you an average man. Don't say, I will settle with my neighborhood. Which neighborhood? You don't have neighborhood. You have disasterhood. It's disasterhood. Eh? God give us wisdom. Mama, what do you do with a baby daddy who keeps appearing and disappearing? And when he appears, he's just empty words. Just help the children to be seeing somebody. Make him as a picture. As long as he's appearing, just make him, tell them, use him as a picture. Because you see, You see, your children also feels excited when they see somebody to call their dad. So tell them it's a picture. So he has to, you know, the way picture you bring it out, you don't watch it every day. You watch it when you remember. But don't cut it off. Allow it to be there, because the one that is coming is better than the one that is doing like he has a memory loss. Allow him to be coming. As long as he's not coming, hope to eat you. You are not eatable after he has gone. So you don't think because he's coming is because he's missing you. He's not missing you. He's just checking his baby. Some people also have good heart to give, but they don't have the money to give. So he takes his present as part of money. So it's okay. Don't be hard on him. Just tell your children, your father is not dead, he's not missing. That's the picture. So anytime you come, you say, come and see your father. Come and see your father. They will be using it as I don't know whether in a museum or in a waiting our color. So that the children will be happy, because sometimes you owe your children happiness. You really owe your children happiness. And having a relationship with whether their mother or their father brings a kind of happiness that cannot be described. You don't know how it can be described. It gives them a lot of peace. It makes them also feel like I can tell someone else that that's my dad. It brings something, I don't know. It does. Yes, it does. I'm talking from also experience. I stayed out of my parents for a long time in my life. And that's how sometimes it makes me also understand why I still till now I can stay without my parents, because I was never used to them. All my siblings were always with my parents, except me. I was always not there. I don't know why God created my own to be like that. I'm always like a visitor. Many people don't know me as part of the family member. Many people don't know me. I have to be introduced. You don't know where now, the bow leg, agada. That's how they will not say, oh, the one that had bow leg that was walking like this. Yeah, because I wasn't there. And it was good, because it taught me not to be attached, but it's not everybody. But there are times I used to question myself, why is it that my father is not there? Why is it that my mother is not there? Is it that I'm a bad child? Or is it that I was brought from evil forest? Or was I rejected? There is this psychological trauma and the question it puts in children. So having him as a picture, you don't know how prideful it is. It's good. Okay, let me I think maybe that's the last question. Mama, what should those single mom who have already what? I'm not seeing the last one. Killed the baby daddy because of being dead. But they are alive. You will revive him. You tell your child that a miracle happened. Jesus has come back in your family. That's the question, right? No, that's the previous one. You see, Mom, what should those single mothers who have, or because of being dead, beaten, and they are alive? Okay. Just tell them that miracle happened. God came through, and the man that was dead resurrected. They've read it in the Bible, so it won't be shocking for them. It won't be shocking for them. This is Africa. We had movie. Yeah. Oh my goodness. But let me tell you truthfully, don't deny your children from the right. Let your heart be your heart. Allow the children to see their parent. It's sweet. You don't know what it does to those children. Me, I'm telling you. God knows that I'm being truthful to you. Allow. If the man comes and he says, I'm coming to see my child, or give the phone to the child, give the phone. If you did not sleep with the man, the child will not be in that predicament. Give the phone. Let them talk. They talk, oh, they finish, they give you your phone. You tell your child, are you okay? Yes. The only time you become very uncomfortable is when the father starts behaving dramatically, giving the child promises that does not exist. That's when you will caution him and say, no. Don't tell this baby you are coming. You already know you are not coming. Don't tell this baby I'm buying you the word. You already know you don't have the word. Just clear. Don't give hope that does not exist. And don't try to tell the baby, your mother did me like this, your father did me like this. Those stories should not even surface. You see. You are good, 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 great, great. So you have to understand this truth and abide to them. Save the mental health of your children. Protect the interest of your children. Always know they are innocent. The choice was shalom.